Ladies and gentlemen, how are we? This is the second one of the day. Done a wee bit of soul searching on this one, and I'm trying to understand myself why Bam Nuttall went in on the beginning of September. Fenced it all off, they fenced the whole area off, which took the field away from the local community, the local kids who use it. And they built a big fence round about the water bowls, which is fair dues. Then they decided to bring in eco-ecology. The eco-ecology was an afterthought, because if I hadn't kicked up Blue Murder March, April, and then subsequently got Nature Scotland involved, who attended on the 1st of May. And like I said in my other videos, that she made a statement that they jumped the gun. So from the 19th of March up to the 1st of May, there was no ecologist present on site. So that meant that Ogilvy contractors had a free rein, which they had done, or did, because they just went bananas, as the videos show. Then I think it was July, eco-ecology came into the equation and put a rope fence down the side. It's all there in videos that I've stated. I can only make the assumption that North Lanarkshire Council and the powers that be who are connected in all this made the assumption that no one would kick up Blue Murder, or no one would say nothing. It's next to a council estate, nobody will care. Sorry, wrong answer, ladies and gentlemen. I care. Because we're at a stage in our nation that everybody's trying to save the environment. And here we are, the powers that be are, Bam Nuttall and so forth, North Lanarkshire Council. They're actually wiping a whole lot of the ecology out. Now, they can all hide behind paperwork and all the rest of it, but anybody with any morals who looks at the videos, looks at whatever I put out there. Now, there was a Daily Record piece in relation to this place out here, and he only hit on a certain small percentage of it, and I've just sort of elaborated on it with my videos and my rants, if you like to call it that. Now, this school wasn't meant to be here, full stop, because it was meant to go elsewhere. Like I said in my other videos, it was meant to go to next to a private estate. This is a council estate down here. So the council and the powers that be decided, we don't want to upset the private estate and all that kind of jazz. So we'll just dump it in Gartcosh, like they've done everything else, And the council have done nothing for this estate in the last 52 years in my existence here. If anything, it's got worse, because it's always been cut, along with the fact that we just get put upon. Everybody else, it's not just Gartcosh, the surrounding areas are the same. they get sod all, whereas every other place gets this, that and everything else. Now you can call me I'm a moaning face sod and all the rest of it, but you know what? There's kids live here. There was a whole load of kids lived here when I was young. I was one of them. And they were sod all. Absolutely nothing. But yet the council are happy to take your money, your council tax and all this kind of stuff. And they give you bugger all back in return. As a matter of fact, all we've ever had from North Lanarkshire Council and the surrounding areas, with all the houses that's been granted by North Lanarkshire Council, is the sewerage. We've no community hall. We've got a community hall that was there when I was about 4, when I moved there here. 56 now. Never changed. And that's it. They've taken everything. There was nothing here to start off with. And now the council have decided that they're going to take away the only communal area within this area, i.e. the park at the back. Now, I can only make the assumption that the council really couldn't give two monkeys about Gartcosh. I'll give you one better than that. Our local councillor couldn't give a monkey about Gartcosh. He's only interested in making himself look good. And I know there's a lot of people out there who want this school going up, which is fair due. That's not an issue. But the school's going to be too wee for your kid. So where do you go? You know. But the fact that the council and the powers that be thought they were going to move in here and nobody was going to give a monkeys, well, that got hit in the head, because I do. I care. And so should you. Because it's not just about us, it's who come after us. Your kids, your grandkids. Where are they going to go? Nowhere. Because there's nowhere about here. We've got the biggest, I'll rephrase that, the smallest piece of ground behind the cenotaph in the centre of Gartcosh. And it's soaking. Absolutely, it's a bog. 12 months of the year for the kids. There's nothing on it. Not a thing. And it's built, it's actually positioned between a set of houses. And I'm actually toying with the idea of writing to the head office of Balmnuttall and highlighting the health and safety issues that Balmnuttall are allowing to happen on site in relation to the previous video that I made about the HGVs coming from. And that's only going to get worse. That's going to get worse. That puts people's lives in jeopardy. That puts road users' lives in jeopardy. It also puts school kids' lives in jeopardy. So the council aren't giving two monkeys about them. The police aren't giving two monkeys about them. Balmnuttall aren't giving two monkeys about them. It's your kids. It's your family. Because where they come in and out of to and from Blades Court, you can't see who's coming out. You can't see who's coming down the road because the trees are overhanging that far. So is the Police Scotland just going to wait until there's a fatality before they actually do something? Seems like it. And the rate of knots that they come down that Johnson Road is frightening. And I know there's been several complaints about it, but the police won't do anything until there's a fatality. Why do we have to wait until somebody dies before they do something? Tell me that. Now, I'm not giving up because I've got morals and I've got principles. Believe me or not, I don't care. The fact that I'm possibly the only one that's actually stood up and put all this out here, I put myself on a pedestal that I'm going to be targeted. I don't really care. Like I say, I'm an old codger, I've got one half fit in the box. So, like I says, if you really want to make a difference to your community, you know, it was a community at one time. Can we have that back, please? Where people actually spoke to one another, people helped one another out. Kids were safe to play in an area that there was people watching to make sure there was nothing going on towards. So, if you want a piece of community back, stand up for it. Don't expect everybody else to fight your battles. Because one voice doesn't make a difference. Two voices make a difference. Two voices become more. And before you know it, everybody's kicking uphill. Ask yourself this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in this area of Ward 6, Gartcosh and surrounding areas, ask yourself this. What has the local council ever done for you that has benefited you? And if you can put your hand in your heart and say the council's done X amount for you, good on you. But this area, Blazecourt and Gartcosh, they've done hee-haw. The only thing that the council have allowed to happen within Gartcosh, and the only thing Gartcosh has got, is the sewerage coming down the pipes of every house that the council have allowed to go ahead. That's it. There's no decent bus service. There's one shop, one Chinese, one pharmacy, and that's it. That shows you how much North Lanarkshire Council are interested in you and your kids' future. Simple as that. Now, I don't mind standing up, that doesn't bother me. I'm quite happy to stand up. I'll stand up and stand my ground. But don't be a sheep and just fall by the wayside. The only way you can make change in your community is by standing up and being a community. And see, for all these folk who have pushed this school at this area, and the size of the school and everything else, the vast majority of them who have pushed it don't even have kids. They're rent-a-gubs. The biggest loudmouth people you will ever meet in your entire life. The very people who berate you because you live in a council house and they sit in a bot house and they moan about politicians and political parties. If it wasn't for one political party, they wouldn't have that house. There's a saying in Scots, people forget the arse they sat on. Please don't. Because we all came from somewhere. We were either dragged up or brought up. And we had a community back then. What we have now is a total shambles. So, I'll let you think on that, ladies and gentlemen. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Share it. But most importantly, have a jolly nice weekend. Catch you later.